it's me, Sweetie, and thank you for being here for another video. So I was just outside on my front porch taking some photos in this cord, and it just so happened at that same time, some people who were over at my neighbor's house exited the house. So here I am in plain view as they walk to their car, which is parked right out in front of my house, and of course, they noticed me. I mean, how could they not? And as I sat there trying to look as cute and poised as I could for these photos, I felt a familiar feeling welling up from the bottom of my stomach. Embarrassment. And I guess because of the pandemic, I hadn't been used to being out in the public in Lolita in quite a while. And to get this feeling of embarrassment from strangers seeing me dressed like this again after so long, it was a surprise. However, there was just something about these strangers that I didn't know seeing me in this vulnerable state, posing for photos, looking all dressed up, that really made me think about something important that I wanted to talk to you guys about today. And that is how to feel confident when you're wearing Lolita. Now, normally when I go out wearing Lolita, being dressed like this actually gives me way more confidence than wearing normal clothes. So it's not something that I have super struggled with myself, but we all have days where we're just not quite feeling right, not quite feeling our best selves, and we might feel a little embarrassed or not confident going out in our Lolita cords. So I would like to give you guys some tips on how you can rock your confidence in your Lolita cords. Tip number 1 is going to be love what you're wearing. And this is something that's really important to me. If I'm not in love with the outfit I put together, I'm already feeling not as confident as I could be when I take that first step out the door. Maybe the proportions are off, maybe the colors aren't quite right. But if I look in the mirror and I love what I've got on before I step out, it's already a good foundation for me having a good, confident interaction with the public in my Lolita cord. As you can imagine, some people from the public might not be super keen on the fashion that we like to wear, and so if you're wearing something that you already aren't super confident in, that you know you look good in, imagine if someone from the public tries to say something like snide or rude to you, and you already have that seed in your heart of like, oh, this isn't, I don't feel my best in this. It's going to be so much worse. So make sure before you walk out the door, you have put together an outfit that will have you feeling your best from that first step you take out of your house. And along the lines of making sure that you have your best outfit picked out, number 2 is going to be make sure your outfit is comfortable. Or I guess for Lolitas, as comfortable as possible. I actually did make a video on how to make your Lolita cords more comfortable. I will link that up above, and hopefully you find some great tips there. I think being comfortable is really important for feeling confident in your Lolita cords when you go out, because if you're worrying about, a blister on your ankle, or maybe your petticoats are digging into your waist, you really can't concentrate on having fun and having a good time. And it all just ties back into looking your best and looking confident for the public so that you can feel confident. In my eyes, confidence is something that comes from within yourself, but it's also something that is observed from the outside by the public. So if on the inside you're worrying or freaked out about how bad your feet hurt or how bad your back hurts from your posture throughout the day, it's going to come off to the people around you and be something that's perceived by others. So if you have your inside thoughts calm and just focused on looking good, feeling good, having a good time, that will reflect to the public that's around you and combine for an overall image and feeling of confidence. Speaking of ways the public will perceive you, tip number 3 is even if you're not feeling super confident, try to appear like you're feeling confident. I've heard it said many a time that as long as you look and act like you know what you are doing, people will believe that that's true. So there are some things that you can do to make yourself appear more confident while you're working on the confidence inside yourself. Probably the number 1 thing I would suggest that you do is work on your posture. Posture plays a large part of your overall appearance when you're out and about, so just try to remember to keep your shoulders rolled back, your chin up high, eyes forward, and have a confident stride when you're walking. And because we want to look confident while we're walking, if you're going to be wearing a new pair of shoes or heels, maybe practice walking around in them so that you know how to comfortably walk in them, know how to look good while you're walking in them, and know kind of what pace to walk at so that you don't get tired and your legs start to look wobbly. So just be prepared. Which actually brings me to tip number 4, which is be prepared for many different situations. And what I mean by that is when you go out looking like this, you can probably guarantee that you will be interacting with the public in some kind of way. Whether that's just getting their stares beamed right to your dome, or maybe some people will even come up to you. Many common interactions you could have with the public are them asking you what you're wearing, what it's for, maybe asking for pictures, or maybe even the random rude person who just doesn't know how to be nice. So what I would suggest you prepare are maybe some answers to common questions like, what is this? Maybe figure out how you would like to communicate what this fashion is, where it comes from, why you're wearing it. If people want photos, maybe have some go-to poses in mind so you can get it done quickly and look good in that photo because they're probably going to share it on social media. And if someone is rude to you, maybe just have a quick little comeback tucked away in your pocket. And the final tip I would like to offer, which is a favorite of mine, is go out with your friends. To me, there is no better feeling than going out with a group of Lolitas, looking good, enjoying the pageantry of being out, getting stared at, getting asked for photos. There's something so magical and empowering about it, and I really get even more confidence from going out and having those interactions. Not only does it feel good to go out and look amazing with some of your Lolita friends, but in case you're not feeling your best, you know that you have your friends there with you to rely on. If you're not feeling so good, if you need to take a break and get away from the crowds wherever you are, you know you have people there that can take care of you and know how to help you if you need it. I hope with some of these tips you can practice and grow into your own confidence. It's really something that comes from within. It is a gift that you give to yourself. I know as Lolitas, a lot of the perception of ourself and our success in this fashion comes from how the outside world perceives us. But you truly cannot base your own self-confidence on the feedback you get from the outside world. I think it's really important to cultivate your confidence within yourself and not have it tied to others, because if you don't give that power to them, they can't take it away from you. As someone myself who has had quite a journey to finding my own self-confidence, that is something that I have repeated to myself over and over again, and it really has helped. And now I can sit here looking like this or out on my front porch with a bunch of strangers watching me and know that I am protected in my own self-confidence, and I know that I look good and that I feel good. And at the end of the day, if someone wearing cargo shorts and Crocs doesn't like the way that you're dressed, it's probably a good thing. That's gonna be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed our little chat today. Thank you so much for spending some time with me on my channel. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my day. I hope you enjoy yours as well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!